We've had a shortened preseason and things have been a little condensed, but the team's looking good. The men we're got 5 guys returning from our national team, and they have been working extremely well together. Joe Jaster has added to that bunch and has been really working well with the top group also. And then I have 2 freshmen that have really been showing up top, and Aiden Nathan, Niles Lanese, and those 2 have been, I think we're going to be like looking at that whole bunch of Jack, Logan, Trey, Alex, Robert, and then Joe Jaster, Aiden, and Niles. And I think all those guys are going to be kind of vying for that top spot. The John Carroll bunch, I'll start with the men, but the John Carroll bunch is really strong, and they had a tremendous track showing with their distance group at the national meet in the spring. And so we're really excited actually to be competing up against them and kind of like know where we stand nationally, because I think they're going to be one of the high-ranking teams in our region this semester or this fall. So I'm looking forward to that matchup.
The team is very excited. We have a really good team this year. We have a lot of new freshmen coming in that they all look really great, and our veterans also look great. We have a lot of people returning. So I think we're just very excited to build upon what we had 2 years ago, and we have some great competition going into this meet against John Carroll. They're like a A1 team. So after this meet, we won't have to speculate how good we are. We'll know how we stack up against a good team. So everyone's just excited about that, and it's going to be a good meet.
With the women, we've got some returners, people that were on our regional team and UAA team: Susanna, Jana, Melissa, and Grace Kemmer, who is coming back from an injury, so she won't be racing this meet, but we're looking to insert her as the time goes on. And, Cecilia will, as she did in the spring, will be leading us out. I'm real excited to see her on the cross-country course. This will be her first season with cross-country. Looking at some youngsters, Sierra and Nada are probably going to be tapping into that top 7 group. And again, looking at John Carroll and our matchup against them, they also had a tremendous finish at the national meet for track and field, and I know they'll probably be dominating our women this year. However, it is nice to see that up front, and again, know that what we have to work for in order to be up there with at the regional meet.
The preseason has gone really well. We've participated in a lot of activities, workouts, runs that I think has really bonded us closer, as well as gotten us really prepared for the season. Although we have kind of a smaller team this year, I think we have a lot of talented girls, and I'm really excited to see what we can do coming up. This team is just super passionate and hardworking, so I think we're all kind of ready to compete after 2 years of no cross country, and we're all really excited to just get out there and show them what we got. It's a 4K, so it's a little shorter than the usual 6K, but a really good intro meet just to kind of get us back acquainted with racing.
It's always fun, this shortened course, to kind of see who's strong coming out of the gates with a little bit of speed, because it is a much faster course than what we're going to be running in the future. So I think that could be to our advantage with looking at Logan as a miler and looking at Joe Jaster having a lot of speed, and Aiden, our freshman. Those are some pretty fast people on the track. So I think those individuals will shine a little bit more than they will when we get into that upper distance. So I just want to see our group, both the men and the women, being able to run as a pack, being able to support each other in the race, talking a lot, allowing themselves to get familiar with their racing strategy out of the gates. And so I'm just looking for probably our teams looking at packing up and coming through the finish as more of a group and not so strung out. I think as we look at Cecilia seems to be in practices way out ahead of the rest of the individuals. So I think we're going to see her shining kind of as a solo individual, maybe competing up front against the JCU individuals. And then I'll be expecting the rest of the individuals to be kind of grouping up and packing up and running together throughout this meet.